So, oh my god, I'm not used to doing this. This is actually the first video I've ever done. So please bear with me, okay? First of all, I hate speaking in front of a camera in English. I used to do that a lot in Spain when I was studying journalism, but yeah, not in English. I don't like it, but I'll try my best. So for all of those who don't know me, my name is Mariona. I own a dance studio in Lisburn, Northern Ireland, and with the whole coronavirus, we had to close our classes and our studio and just move forward online. While I'm preparing all these online resources, I thought it would be a lovely idea to share some of these exercises with the wider community and help you all be entertained at home and healthy. Because exercise, it's also a way to boost your mood and your immune system. So please keep active while you are at home, and also be a good way to entertain your little ones. So what I'm going to be doing is every day I will post a 10 minutes video. I'll try to stick to 10 minutes. If I go a bit longer, it's fine. 10 minutes video just to stretch at home with your family, on your own, and hopefully by the end of this quarantine we'll all have improved our flexibility together. I will also post longer videos about dance technique. So one of the classes we do in our studio is dance technique on Mondays. Now those classes are more intense. There's cardio, there's strengthening, there's flexibility, and I also thought it would be lovely to share all of that material with you. So I'm a dance teacher, qualified dance teacher with the BBO. In our school we teach loads of dance styles: ballet, dance technique, acro dance from acrobatic arts program, modern jazz, hip hop, street dancing for boys. We are a very busy studio, even though we've only been open for 2 years, and I have the most amazing stuff. So all the things I'm gonna be talking about today, these all come from my experience as a dance teacher and what has worked for me over 10 years teaching my students, and what has proven results. Now everyone is different, so please just take it easy today. I'm not expecting you to do the full splits because yeah, one thing about flexibility is consistency. So everything will be nice and gradual. Just to let you know, I am 21 weeks pregnant, 22 very soon. So if I can do it, you can do it as well at home, okay? When I'm doing another video about back flexibility, I will bring one of my students to demonstrate that for you. But today, everything is about hips. My hips as well have been quite sore during pregnancy, so I feel like this would be also like a great exercise for me. So, you ready? All you're gonna need is, if you have a mat, great. If not, just the carpet or just normal floor. Put cozy socks on. I always love my students to keep their feet warm, and also keep yourself warm when we start. Okay, that's very important when we're stretching. To me, there's 2 types of stretching. There's 2 different theories as well when you are stretching. Some people use stretching as a way to warm up, and other people use stretching at the end of the class. I am all for it. I think stretching in the dance sector should be done at the end of your class when you want to improve your flexibility. Now, if you just want to warm up a little bit and just feel a little bit more loose, you can use a stretching as a way to get you started for the day or to start your dance class, okay? But I always say to my students, If you haven't warmed up, if you're cold, don't just go straight away doing all these stretchings. Do it at the end of the class when you're warm, and then is when your muscles can stretch and you can improve your flexibility. So I will do a quick warm up here, okay? But you make sure before you do all these exercises, you feel nice and warm. You've done a few burpees and a few jumping jacks before we start, okay? Let's go. Okay. You can all hear me. Oh God, Luna. Luna, come this way. Here. I'll put them on and start again. Okay, so as I said, start warming up. Keep layers on. Stay nice and warm, okay? And slowly we're gonna start moving the head. Make sure you're not moving your shoulders as you do your head rolls. Your shoulders stay down. And slowly you're gonna move your shoulders up and down. And you just bend your knees as well as you do that. And forward. And just rotate one and pull side to side. Pull side to side. And forward. And from here, we're gonna try to move our upper body, keeping a straight line. That's it. So when you've got this, you can put arms down. And we're gonna try not to draw big circles with our right hip. As you draw big circles. And opposite, just going inwards. And change to the other side. And in. And we're gonna open second position, turn out. And we're gonna make sure we're pulling here. Okay, so I call this chicken positions. We don't want chickens. We're gonna make sure our tailbone is pointing down. Okay, and from here we're gonna go into a big lunge down and squatting down. Keep breathing. And we go down. And we're gonna stay here. Hands together, and we're gonna lift one heel and the other. Really press through the toes. And we come with speed. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And stretch forward, keeping your feet turning now. And bend as much as you can. And lengthen up. And bend. Lengthen up, keep breathing. And bend. And up. Now when we bend, we're gonna lengthen forward. And back. Lengthen forward. And straighten your legs. Bend. And straighten. And curl. Nice and slowly. Up. Now we're gonna turn out our legs again. And from here, we're gonna keep breathing. And we're gonna go in and launch to the side. And in, launch to the other side. Keep it moving. And we stay in the middle. And from here, we're gonna go to the side. Make sure your back leg is nice and long. And you have a 90 degrees here on your front leg. Nice and pulled back. Hands down. And both legs straight. back to your lunge. No hands if you can balance. If not, you can put your hands here, that's fine. Other side. And low. No hands. And hands down. If your back leg is nice and long, and you have a 90 degrees angle with your front leg. And both legs straight. And back to your lunge position. Again, heel on the floor. We don't want to be like this. Heel on the floor, 90 degrees angle. And make your back leg nice and long. And hands off. This is my dodgy hip. Now, you should feel your hips starting to warm up. We're gonna go into butterfly position and just push your heels in as much as you can for now, and then just lengthen through the spine. And what we want to do here is try to get our knees to the floor and keep breathing. That's it. You can use your hands to apply some pressure. Just do whatever feels right for you. Then I also like asking my students to bring their feet a little bit further away, keeping those knees down. And now we're gonna go forward. You'll feel a completely different stretching here, more on your glutes probably. Keep stretching and breathe. Into a straddle position. Now, don't push too much. We will go into an engagement phase where we are gonna just challenge our straddles a bit more. For now, go into a very comfortable position for you. Okay. What I would ask you when you are in a straddle position, especially if you are stretching with little kids at home, that they're not rotating in, okay? This is really common, especially with beginners. They tend to roll in their legs. Keep your legs nice and turned out, okay? From here, we're just gonna lengthen up, nice and tall, and we're just gonna roll through the feet. So we're gonna go into dummy position, so only your toes are up, and we flex, and one, and put, and a demi, and flex, and a demi, and point, and demi, flex, demi, point. And I'm gonna ask you now to try to kind of like stick your bottom out a little bit. So you wanna really make sure you're sitting on top of your hip bone, okay? So not like this, tucking in. You wanna make sure you're nice and tall and elongated here through the spine. From there, we're gonna bring arms up, breathe up, and down. Take another deep breath, and we're gonna turn towards our leg, and we're gonna lengthen. Now we're not gonna touch our leg this time, we're just gonna lengthen, and up again. And the same with the other side. We're rotating, lengthen as much as you can, and up. And turn. You should feel your leg is stretching, but also because we're not relaxing in this position, we are encouraging our muscles to work. Yeah, not just to be flexible, but also to be strong. Lengthen, and one, reach up, turn, and reach, and up, and down. From here, we're gonna stretch from the side. We're gonna lengthen before we bend. If you don't have a wider straddle, you can keep your arm to the back. If not, you can put it through here. the way I'm doing it, okay? So the important thing in here is that you feel the side stretch, okay? If you're very, very flexible, and I get this a lot with my students, both hips have to stay on the floor. So if you see your kids doing this at home, while we're doing that, make sure their hips are glued on the floor, okay? So from here, we're gonna lengthen as much as we can, and we go to the side, keeping our body nice and open. There we go. And we try to rotate, showing both shoulders to the front. And other side, lengthen, make sure we keep up both shoulders parallel as we open. Yeah, so by this I mean this is a good position, even though I'm not touching the floor. This, yeah, this is a different stretch, so we want to keep it nice and open. And from here we're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna go to the side and forward without touching the floor. And up again. Take your do it at your own level. If you can only keep your back straight in here, just keep it there. I want you to imagine that you're pulling your hands and making big circles. There we go. And you're drawing big circles. That's it. And we can put hands at the back. And as if you're doing like a sit-up, but we're gonna reverse it. And keep your back nice and straight. Nice and straight again. We don't wanna go like this. Nice and tall. Forward and back. If this doesn't feel right, put your hands at the back and just keep going forward and recovering. Okay, just do whatever feels right for you. Good, from here, we're gonna bend one leg and we're gonna go into the pigeon position. And knee on the floor. So make sure, again, your hips are facing that way. And your knee is pointing down. So we don't wanna be in a turned up position. We want to have our knee pointing down and making sure our shoulders are square, facing that way. And we're gonna hold it there. If you are really bendy, you can pull this forward, okay, and then go over it. I'm not gonna push myself too much, because then I won't be able to move. I'm normally marking the classes, not doing all the exercises. So, that'll be challenging. Go forward. And we go up. And again, if you can, you want to take your stretch to the next level. You're going to bend the back leg and pull it. For all my bendy dancers, you can try to grab the leg like that. If not, stay safe like me in this position. You're probably feeling it on your quadriceps or hip flexor. It's good. And stretch. Try to go through a straddle position as we turn. So we're going to open into straddle and then we bend on the other side. That's it, making sure your hips nice and active. And the same on your left hip. Or your right, depending on how you're copying me. And shoulders completely straight. If you feel like you want to also rotate a little bit, it's fine. Just move it forward and backwards as it feels right. And we go forward. Same thing as on the right side. If you want to engage this stretch a bit more. Just pull your front leg forward until you achieve a 90 degrees angle, okay, with your knee. I don't like this one. And I don't like this one either. Let's just take that one on back. And pull back. Oh, that's quite tight. You know what, that'll be nice for me as well, to get my flexibility back. Everything feels so stiff since pregnancy, especially my lower back. But to be honest, my hips have improved with the relaxing hormone or whatever that is. But I should be more flexible on my hips, but not my lower back, and definitely not my quadriceps and hip flexor. And again, if you're very bendy, I can't do this, but you bring that arm back as you try to catch this leg. I'll just stay here. Right. Now, this exercise, I love it so much, and this is credit to my dance teacher, Neil Towers. I'm still taking dance classes, and I go for one-to-ones to keep my training. Yeah, even like dance teachers, we have to keep training all the time. So Neil, thank you so much for this stretch. I absolutely love it. So you have to go on your knees. By the way, he is from the company and I in Newton Arts. He's great. So just stay on your knees, hands back. Is it pause now? Hands back. And what we're gonna do is bring one leg forward like this and hips up. This is absolutely great for your quadriceps and all this part here. Just keep pulling your thighs up. And down, and straighten the front leg, and go forward. If you want to engage your arm stretch a bit more, just flex your foot, and that will really help. And from here, you're gonna go on your knees, and so it's good. We're gonna stretch the same muscle now, but with different techniques. So from here, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take these off so you can see me better. So basically, what we want to do is a very easy exercise, but I absolutely adore this one. So in this position, you just want to tuck in your hips and really pull that muscle up and just hold it there. Yeah? Now you can already feel the stretch in here. If not, you can engage it a bit more and go forward, but keep tucking those hips in as you go forward, and you really feel that muscle here, okay? You can go a little bit further down if you can. Keep those hips stacked in. Stacked in, is that a word? Whatever. Just keep them nice and engaged, pulling down, like tailbone down, 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 and you're pulling up, up, up here. That's it, you should feel all the stretch in here. Now, we're gonna reverse it. So we're gonna straighten our front leg, and we're gonna do is completely the opposite. We're gonna bring our hips back this way, and you should already feel your hamstrings here engaging. Just keep it there, and put your hands down. Make sure your hips are square, facing that way, so you're not stretching like this, if that makes sense, okay? You wanna be nice and square, all in one parallel line. That's it. This exercise is great for your splits, your front splits. Because for your front splits, you need hamstring flexibility, but also hip flexor flexibility and your quadriceps. So if you do this every day, dancers, I promise you, it will pay off. And the last one, we are gonna do a lunge, but this time we're gonna keep our knee on the floor. I'm gonna keep pushing down. Keep breathing. Some exercise might feel quite similar to yoga. These are exercises for me thought for dancing, to keep flexible and strong while you're doing them, but yoga is equally as good, such a good cross training for dancers. And now what you're gonna do is turn out this foot. I might be going over the 10 minutes. I'll just finish this routine and then I'll keep more exercise for tomorrow. Okay, now go back to your turning position. Again, this exercise is for the dancers who really want to go to the next level. So what you're gonna do is keep your knee down, pull your hips forward. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna cross opposite to your knee and put hands down. And you really feel your back thigh engaging there. That's it, really keep it. I can't even cross over like this, the bum and the way. My tiny wee bum. On the way. I thought I could still do that, Christine. Boy. Okay, we'll repeat the whole thing on the other side. So, go on your knees. Hands on the floor. And what leg did I do? Oh my goodness. Sorry, the right. Left leg up and pull up. Oh, that's tight. That's it, pulling up. And straighten the front leg, the same as before. And we stay forward. Oh God, what? Sorry, just checking. Emails and loads of people sending beautiful messages of support while we had to close the school. Thank you so much. You're all amazing, by the way. Thank you so, so much. Okay. And we'll repeat that thing again. Go on your knees. And left leg to the front. And what we're going to do now is pull and really make sure your tailbone is pointing down. And you're really zipping up in here as you feel how your back thigh is all pulling up, okay? And just keep it there. And again, if you want to engage it a bit more, keep pulling up, but you can go a bit lower. Now we don't have time to cover all the exercise for your hips and front splits and straddles. Don't worry, I'll be posting lots of different things every day, and hopefully these will all help you improve your flexibility. And straighten your front leg, and then do the opposite now. So you're gonna rotate the hips out. That's it, and hands down. Oh, that feels tight. Keep breathing. Oh God, I'm shaking. What's going on? And now push your hips down and stay there. And we're gonna rotate the front leg out. Yeah, so we're pushing that, you can see it, that knee to the side. And back to parallel, and again, if you want to engage your stretch a bit more, cross over. I can't even cross over. Oh. That's it. Great. I'm gonna lie down. And we're gonna cross the leg on top of your knee. You're gonna pull that knee to the side and you're gonna grab. That's it. And just pull it towards you. That feels good. And really sore for me. I'm getting loads of lower back pains running down my glutes. So this exercise, it's great, but it's actually quite painful. Keep breathing. So, you just feel it on your glutes here. And we're gonna change over. 1, 2, and then make sure that knee is pulled back into 90 degrees and forward. Good. All right, I think I went over, oh God, yes, I went over the 10 minutes. So basically, so I was saying, these are simple exercises that you can do at home. It's for everyone, and I will make them more and more challenging to just keep improving your flexibility throughout the days. But for now, this is a good starting point to get your hips opened, and yeah, and I'll be here every day with other exercises. If you feel now, especially dancers, you're used to it, please, after this video, go now and hold your straddles with your back completely elongated and tall for a minute, 30 seconds. Hold your splits as well. I will talk more in depth about how to achieve front splits and middle splits, but this, you are already working on your front splits by doing these exercises, believe me. You don't have to be holding your splits to get your splits. Sometimes you need to break it down and see all the different muscles and ligaments involved in getting that position, like a front or side split, and work them from different sides, and this all helps to achieve the split. I always say you can be holding your front split, okay, like this, let's say every day for a minute. Yes, it's great, but it might be that your hip flexor is a bit tighter than your hamstring, so it is good to break it down and do isolated exercises for each part of the muscles involved in achieving a split, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is just an introduction, but feel free to keep stretching at home now that you feel warm. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all tomorrow, and hopefully I'm able to bring some students as well and do some stretching partnering work, which they're also very fun. Take care. Thank you.